Welcome back to Omma's Table. I'm a working mom and health-conscious home cook. In the previous episode, I demonstrated how to press tofu for crispy tofu recipes. I also shared my tip to use a stainless pan for pan frying tofu and reduce the chance of food sticking. I have linked the video in case you missed it. In this How We Do Tofu Part 2, I would like to cook with you one of staple Korean tofu dishes called Tofu Kimchi, 두부김치. It is stir-fry kimchi with pork, served with boiled or pan-fried tofu. You can omit the pork altogether if you want, and you would still find the dish so flavorful. But let me tell you, pork and kimchi are a match made in heaven, and their combination is just amazing. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. I've got 1 pound, which is around 450 grams of pork scotch fillet. Let me slice it. I get onion ready and finely minced ginger and garlic for the marinade. Then I add ginger and garlic, chopped spring onions, 2 tablespoons of Asian cooking wine, and salt and pepper to marinate the meat. Let it sit while we prepare the tofu. You can press the tofu to remove excess moisture by placing a cast iron pan on top of the wrapped tofu for about 30 minutes. If you're running short on time like I am, you can just pat dry your tofu for pan frying. Another way of cooking your tofu in this dish is to boil the tofu. In this method, you definitely do not need to press your tofu. Here I have 750 grams, around 26 ounces of tofu, and I have decided to try both methods. For the pan-fried version, I'm going to slice tofu that has been pat dried into roughly 1.5 centimeter thick slices and season lightly with salt. For the second version, you just cut your tofu in halves, bring 4 cups of water to boil, and gently drop your tofu blocks into the pot. On medium heat, cook the tofu for about 5 minutes and transfer to the plate. Going back to the first version, I'm using my trusty stainless steel pan. I heat the pan for 3 to 5 minutes until hot and pour 2 tablespoons of oil. I then transfer the pan briefly off the heat for 1 minute. Bring it back on the hob and add my sliced tofu. This is to make tofu not stick to my pan. Wait until the bottom of the tofu is becoming golden brown, and only then you gently flip your tofu slices. Once both sides are golden, you set it aside and keep warm. For kimchi, I have about 3 cups of kimchi which I bought about 2 weeks ago. This dish will work well with at least 2 weeks old kimchi. Now for the stir-fry sauce. We need 1 tablespoon of gochujang, 1 tablespoon of water, half teaspoon Korean chili powder, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon Korean cooking syrup, or half tablespoon of sugar. Mix well. I'm going to use the same pan to cook my pork and kimchi with a drizzle of olive oil on medium-high heat, and when properly heated, dump your marinated pork. The smell is already so good. When the pork is about half cooked, add sliced onions, 3 cups of kimchi, and the sauce we prepared earlier. Mix until all the ingredients are well combined. It looks delicious. Sprinkle a generous amount of sesame seeds. Mix again and add chopped spring onion. Look at that. Let's serve. I'm going to serve with a bed of rice. And some pan-fried tofu pieces. This time I used boiled tofu to plate the classic tofu kimchi. The stir-fry kimchi is perfectly cooked and goes beautifully with the juicy pork meat, and the sauce deepens the flavor even more. The tofu adds a different texture and taste to the dish, complementing the strong flavor of kimchi. I hope you enjoyed my video and strongly recommend this easy but delicious recipe. Thanks for taking time to watch my video. If my video inspired you in any way, please like and subscribe. So until next time, keep cooking!